The NFL divisions are the reason for some of the most iconic rivalries in sports, such as Packers vs. Bears, Ravens vs. Steelers, Cowboys vs. Eagles, and many more. But there is just one problem with the divisions: they suck. I mean, why are the Dallas Cowboys in the NFC East despite being 1,500 miles from New York? Miami is in the AFC East, but it is located farther south than most teams in the South. The Indianapolis Colts are in the AFC South, but are north of the Cincinnati Bengals, who play in the AFC North. And how come the New City Jets and Giants are in completely different conferences, as well as the Los Angeles Chargers and Rams? First, we will change the AFC and NFC conferences to the American and National Conferences. These new conferences will be based entirely on geography. The American Conference covers the West, the Midwest, and the Heartland. And the National Conference focuses on the East and Southeast. First off, the American Pacific Division, which is almost the same as the NFC West Division, except you swap the Arizona Cardinals with the Los Angeles Chargers, which means the division is made up of the Seahawks, 49ers, Rams, and Chargers, which puts both of the Los Angeles teams together. Next is the American Southwest Division, which is almost the same as the AFC West Division. But just like the Pacific Division, we are swapping the Los Angeles Chargers with the Arizona Cardinals, so this entire division is the Cardinals, the Raiders, the Broncos, and the Chiefs. Next is the American Midwest Division, which is almost the same as the NFC North Division, except that the Detroit Lions are replaced by the Indianapolis Colts. This means the division consists of the Packers, Vikings, Bears, and Colts, which manages to retain most of the NFC North rivalries. Now, for our final division in the American Conference, we have the American Southern Heartland Division, which has the Cowboys, Texans, Saints, and Titans. This division puts both the Texas teams together, which could create a new rivalry. Our first division in the National Conference is the Atlantic Division, which the Patriots, Jets, Giants, and Eagles represent. This new division combines the two New York City teams and also adds two of the most historic NFL teams to the same division. Our next division is probably the best one in the league. The National Great Lakes Division has powerhouse teams such as the Lions, Browns, Steelers, and Bills, which will make it one of the most competitive divisions. Our next division is the National Southeast Division, which has the Panthers, Commanders, Ravens, and Bengals. This division could make for some interesting rivalries, such as the Commanders versus the Ravens for a rivalry of the DMV. Our final division in our realignment is the National Gulf Coast Division, which has the Dolphins, Buccaneers, Jaguars, and Falcons uniting all three teams from the Sunshine State, who all used to be in different divisions. With our new divisions in place, we can look at how each team would have performed during the 2024-2025 season under this realigned structure. Based on last season's records, here's how the standings would shake out. This is our new divisional standings. The Chargers won the Pacific Division, the Chiefs won the Southwest Division, the Vikings won the Midwest Division, the Texans won the Southern Heartland Division, the Eagles won the Atlantic Division, the Lions won the Great Lakes Division, the Ravens won the Southeast Division, and the Buccaneers won the Gulf Coast Division. That brings us to a playoff picture that looks pretty different from what we saw in real life. The Bills and Rams, for example, no longer host playoff games since they didn't win their new divisions. Those home games now go to the Vikings and Chargers. Meanwhile, the Seahawks sneak into the postseason, while the Broncos fall short. The luckiest team? Probably the Eagles. In this new setup, they land in a division with the Jets, Giants, and Patriots, three of the worst last season, giving Philadelphia a much smoother road to the playoffs. Other teams that benefit include the Vikings, Chargers, and Lions, who each move into divisions that are noticeably softer than their current ones. On the flip side, the Browns, Panthers, and Bills got the short end of the stick. Each of them finds itself in a tougher division than before, now battling stronger opponents for playoff spots. Alright, this was our full NFL division realignment. Should the NFL use the new divisions?